More than 30,000 Oregon hunters are facing fines after not reporting their mandatory deer and elk hunts back in 2012. Newswatch 12's Randa Gore is live at Sportsman's Warehouse in Medford to tell us how much each of these hunters will have to pay.
Those hunters who did not report their hunts back in 2012 will have to pay $25 to the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife before they register for their 2014 hunting license. The mandatory reporting has been in place since 2007, but now ODFW is enforcing a penalty for people who do not fill out the hunting season survey. Some hunters we spoke with say they're not in favor of the new penalty.
And this is just another way for them to get more revenue, is telling the hunter that you're paying an extra $25 if you do not give us this information, which is, I don't think is right.
Others we spoke with say a $25 penalty is a fair penalty for not doing what's asked of you by a state agency.
Well, I think it's our responsibility to say whether we tagged an animal or not. So I guess they do have the right to charge us that $25 if we're not responsible enough to tell them that we got something or not.
ODFW says they enforced the penalty after nearly half of Oregon hunters failed to report their hunts year after year.
We tried incentive programs. We tried to enter folks into drawings to see if they can be, to get them to report so that way they can have a chance of getting a sports pack. Still didn't work. And finally, with the support of the Oregon Hunters Association, we had permission to charge a fee.
ODFW says it's important for hunters to fill out the yearly report because each one provides the department with valuable information.
We could tell the success rate of hunters, how many days they actually hunted. Did they go out one day? Did they go out 5 days, 7 days? Whether they were successful, what did they actually harvest? If it's a bull, what kind of antler points it had? Was it an antlerless animal? We need those statistics to help manage the herds.
ODFW says they will use the money received from the penalties towards the ODFW General License Fund for salaries, fees, and fish and wildlife programs. And if you do the math there, that means if everyone pays their fine, ODFW will have almost $1 million they'll make off of these penalties. And Oregon is not the only state that has these hunting penalties if hunters don't file that report. Idaho and Washington both also have hunters pay fines if they don't do so. Live in Medford, Randa Gore, Newswatch 12.